Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. I thought I would do my second video now because of course it's completely dark outside already. It is a little after, I think it's about 7 o'clock anyway. But, heaven forbid, no, what's Dad doing? He's about to do a video. And we got Mr. Caesar, is it Caesar? No, Pandora's in the background. I always gotta look at, like I said, I always gotta look at the feet. Yes. Okay, you know what? As much as I love you, I don't want you. Let me give you a call back in a couple minutes. Yeah, I'm doing a video. Alright, yep, I'll come over and do that. Alright, bye. Alright, so I gotta tell you, so guys, so that's Becky. I gotta go back over and put their door back on for them. I had to pull the door off. The track on the bottom was not, it was having some issues. So I had to re-glue under there and put a new thing underneath there for them. So their door is off and she's like, well, you got to come back over and put the door on because the bugs are getting in. So that was one of the things today I was working on, was that project of, there was some stuff that needed to be caulked up and buttoned up again before the snow flies. There's always little projects that have to be done, but it's always, this time of year, they're all based on trying to get, ready for winter. So, always fun. Always fun. So, but anyway, so I wanted to talk, so anyway, obviously it is still Tuesday. It is still, see, I'm going to look first before I say this, but I believe it's the 9th. It is the 9th of November, 2021. Nice fireside chat. The fire is going beautifully. We actually just got it going again. Let it go out during the day and actually still had hot coals. So if there's a coal that big, that little bitty spot, if there's a coal that big, I can get a fire going off it. It's just a game for me. That's part of the fun of it. So, but if there is any kind of spark of a coal, I will always get a fire going off that without having to use paper or matches to get it going. It's just, like I said, for me it's just fun. So, but anyway, I wanted to talk about something serious today, folks, and I think a lot of people are not grasping this concept. You, me, anybody out here, anybody watching this, you cannot make it alone in a post-event. So I'm going to give you some scenarios. I'm going to share some information of what I feel. This is, again, this whole video is going to be based on my opinion. Just putting that out there. Some of it's going to be based on fact, and stuff like that. But lone wolves. Let's talk about lone wolves, right? Lone wolves. It's just me and my family, me and my wife and kids, and we're not helping anybody else. We're not involving anybody else. We don't tell anybody else. It's a big secret. Okay? And that's all well and good. But in a post-event situation, that's not the way to go. That's not the way to survive. Because long-term, you are not going to make it in a worst-case scenario long-term post-event if you're thinking you're going to lone wolf it. And I'm going to give you some reasons why that's not going to work. Number one, you cannot stay up 24 hours a day. I don't care how tough you are. I don't care what kind of skill set you have. Nobody can stay up 24 hours a day. Keep watch. Do everything that needs to be done. Take care of everything that needs to be taken care of, and still be diligent enough to keep watch and make sure everybody in your family is safe. And again, if it's just you and your wife and kids, this is a situation I'm talking about. What happens when you get hurt? You have a mechanical injury, or you have something major happen where you're down and you're out of commission. If you are by yourself and you're doing a lone wolf type of situation, now all that burden falls on the wife, depending on how old your children are. If they're teenagers, they can step up, but that's putting a lot of pressure onto other people that shouldn't have that kind of pressure on them. If you are involved in a group, safety in numbers, number one. If somebody gets hurt, you have other people that can pick up the slack for you while you recover. You're going to be able to have that recovery time to get recovered enough to be able to join back into the group and help the group out. Where if you are lone wolfing it, you're probably going to go back to doing things too soon when you're not healed up properly, and you're going to cause more injury to yourself, which is going to only extend the amount of time that you're out of commission. If you are in a group, there is safety in numbers. The larger your group is, the more people that you have working together or in those type of situations, the less likely you are to be coming under attack. If you are by yourself, you're one husband, one wife, say a couple small children, and your house comes under attack, 3 to 4 people could take you out easy in that type of situation. Because you can't cover everything, you can't watch everybody, you don't know where everybody's going to be. It makes you very, very vulnerable to do that. If people know that you have supplies, and it probably wouldn't be 3 or 4 people, it would probably be 10 to 20 or more, they're going to overwhelm you if you're by yourself. You're not going to be able to fight everybody off. Now you can give it a good fight, and maybe you're going to take out 5 or 6 of them, great, but they're going to get you in the end. And then who knows what they're going to do to your wife and children, okay? That's being realistic, absolutely being realistic. If you have a group, and let's say you have a fighting body of 20 adults, mix of men, women, your chances of coming under attack are a lot less likely. Of a marauding group of 10 to 15 people are not likely to attack a larger group that is prepared, that's well fortified, that has their stuff together. It's safety in the numbers. And again, when you have a group, you can work on chores together. So if you have that group of people, and you have a mix of children, you have a mix of older people as well, everybody can pitch in. You're not forced to take care of everything. So, little kids can go out and they can pick up, kindling wood in the woods, go in the woods and pick up kindling wood and do those type of things. Under the supervision of an adult, of course, because everybody would have to be watched at all times. But that's something that they can do. They can help with menial tasks, emptying the ashes. Somebody empties the ashes, puts it in a bucket. You tell them, okay, take that bucket and you dump it over there. Menial tasks, those type of things. You have people that the older folks could be watching the younger children and giving guidance and support and stuff like that. When you have a project that has to be done, instead of it taking forever and a day to get done with a larger group of people, you can bang out this project, bam, like that. So say you're processing firewood, and you're like, okay, well, we need to have XYZ amount of firewood for the winter, let's just say. Well, if you have a large group of people, and say you got 20 people that are able-bodied, so you have 5 people on watch, and you have 15 people processing that wood. You know how much faster that's going to go? How quickly that would get done with that many people working together? It'd be amazing, absolutely amazing. And so you got maybe one guy splitting wood, and then he splits wood for 15 minutes, and then he gets into the chain of people, either picking the wood up or stacking the wood or passing it along down the line, whatever the case may be. But the thing is, with as many people like that doing that project gets knocked out right away very quickly. When you're by yourself, you're trying to keep an eye out what's going on around you, trying to split that wood, cut that wood, do all those type of things. It's much, much more difficult. So I want to encourage you. This video is about, and I'm giving you those ideas. And again, like I said, you get sick. If you have a group, hopefully you have a couple of people that are medically trained in your group that are going to be able to help you and assist you and help you get better and those type of things. The larger your group that you have, there's going to be more mouths to feed. Absolutely, there's going to be more mouths to feed. But if you have people working together for the common good of the group, things can go very, very smoothly. And because people realize their best chance of survival is by working together. And I've said this many times, and I will say this again. If you already have a group, you will end up with people in your group that you never expected. That will absolutely, I guarantee you, 100% will happen, because somebody will come in and they have a skill set, or they have something that they are going to bring to the table that is going to enrich, make your lives better, your group's lives better, and that type of stuff. So what I want to encourage all of you is this: connect with like-minded people now. Forge those relationships now. Figure out who you want to work with, who are you willing to work with, who can you take direction from, or whatever the case may be. But get with a group. Get with somebody that has property, that you're willing to go in, even if it's one weekend a month, and work towards making that property better. Because there's going to be commitments. When you're in a group, there's absolutely commitments. There's going to be a minimum standard of how much food that you keep on site, how much ammo or weapons that you keep on site, so that there's going to be supplies on site, clothing, maybe a shelter, whatever the case may be. Those are going to be important things. Now, those are things that you don't have to do immediately overnight, but within a certain time frame, you need to be having things at a certain level, so that if you had to bug out from whatever location that you're at, if you're not living at the retreat full time, and there will be people living at the retreat full time, so there would always be somebody there watching the stuff, keeping an eye on things and like that. But if you have people that are keeping supplies on site, all they got to worry about is getting there. Then they're going to be with people that are going to have their backs. They've already forged those relationships. They're working together. That is going to be key. For whatever's going to happen, guys, long-term survival, the key is going to be working together with a group. I would rather pick the people ahead of time who I want to spend my time with in a post-event than get sucked into some group where you have some leader that is an absolute lunatic, and now you got to follow along because it's in your best interest to survive to do so. I don't want to be in that situation. I want to be in a group that's going to be people that are working together, that like-minded from the very get-go, and people are willing to pitch in and help. That's what I'm looking for. So I want to hear your guys' feedback. I know some of you are going to say, well, I'm a lone wolf and I'm staying a lone wolf and whatever the case may be. And that's your choice. Absolutely your choice. But your chances, and this is a fact, your chances of long-term survival doing it solo are not good. They're not. It's just that's a reality. Because at some point, you will get sick. At some point, you will get hurt. And if you don't have somebody that's got your back, that could be life or death. Okay? So I definitely want to hear your feedback. I want to hear what you guys have to say. I'm going to have to get off of here and go put that door back on for Mom and Beck. And so I'm going to do that next, and then I'll get this video up for you guys. Real quick, I want to talk about my website, preppernurse1.com. We have the Prepper Nurse 1 community there, which is a resource that we have set up for you guys to be able to connect with like-minded people. So I see PN1 community. You'll see that on the main page. If you go there, you do have to register. It is free to join. It does not cost anything. No credit card information is asked. But it is private, so that's why you have to register. Once you're in, you want to read the message boards, or if you're looking to connect with somebody in your state or in your country, that's what it's there for. So definitely take advantage of that. The second thing, we have the Forefathers, which is the CBD and hemp store. Definitely take advantage of that too. Again, if you go to my website, preppernurse1.com, you will see the Forefathers logo once you get in there. You click on that, it will take you to their website. If you decide to make a CBD or hemp purchase, you will save yourself 15% on when you check out if you use the discount code PrepperNurse1. And that's the number 1, not ONE. So definitely take advantage of that as well. CBD products help with a myriad of different things. It's a good thing to have in your long-term preps. It's a good thing to have in your everyday use that you're using now. So definitely take advantage of that. Last thing we have, if you go to my page, preppernurse1.com, you click on store, it will drop down, you will see Legacy Foods. If you click on Legacy Foods, it will take you to the store within the website. Definitely take advantage of that stuff. Long-term freeze-dried food storage is a great thing to have in your preps. 25-year shelf life, GMO-free, gluten options available for people that need that. It is also vegetarian, but beef and chicken options can be purchased separately. So definitely take advantage of that as well. All right. Stay focused, guys. Keep prepping. Keep doing what you need to do. Never stop prepping. And if you can hook up and collect and be in a group, I highly, highly, highly encourage you to do so. I know that with my situation in West Virginia, I have people that are already planning. I'm already planning on working with. Some of them I've already met. Some of them I've talked with. Some of them are going to come, and we're going to see if we can connect and like that. So definitely take advantage of that. Okay, if you can find a group and it's somebody that you can live with and you can tolerate being part of that group, it's a good thing to do. All right. So I'm looking forward to continuing the adventures in West Virginia. I'll be going down there next week, and I'm going to be spending a couple days at my retreat, and then I'm going to another friend's retreat on the Saturday. I'm going to spend a day there, and then we'll be back home on Sunday. So I'm only going to be gone. We'll see. I'm going to leave here like Wednesday, and and then I'll be back by Sunday. So it's going to be just a quick, short trip, taking Becky down so she can see the homestead down in West Virginia and all that type of stuff. So, all right. So I'm going to jump off here. I hope you're all doing fantastic. Remember, we are all in this together. That is important to remember. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really important we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD. Step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you were trying to do, whatever you were trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only person that can stop you from reaching your goals is you. That's it. Nobody else. Stay positive. Stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. I hope everybody has a great day. I will see you all tomorrow. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.